Hey, Cardinals fans, make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into this video.
We're gonna spin this thing back. Like you said, you played for a couple clubs. We're gonna go spin it back to those Cardinals. They took Jeremiyah Love. It feel like they always go get the top running back. Like why and how?
I don't know. I feel like they just take the name that they think is going to fucking sell tickets.
And they just like, you know what?
Whoever's trending and viral at them,
we're going to get them. You play running back? Like,
I guess I'll say this. You let Kyler Murray go. Yeah. You let Kyler Murray go, who, I mean,
probably sold the most jerseys in Cardinals.
But he had star power.
Yeah.
So how do we, sort of, I don't know, like, but I do know this about Bidwell because I played for him, the owner of the Cardinals. I think he loves offensive guys a little bit more than defensive guys. So if he had a chance, I think he's always going to take
shoot for the offensive guy.
The offensive guy. So
I mean,
I mean, number three,
you gotta have. I think you gotta have a little more skill to play offense than defense.
A little more skill.
Well, not necessarily, but
specific skill.
Yeah, like just explosiveness. I just think those on like when they see that, it's just like, oh God, like let's just get him.
I mean, he's a playmaker, bro, and you're in a really, really tough division, bro. You got the Rams, Seattle, San Fran.
Is it the hardest division in football?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it is.
Yeah, that, and I probably say, I probably say what? Probably AFC North, AFC West, NFC West. I think those are the
top division.
Like the, you know what I mean? NFC North too. You got Vikings and Chicago, Green Bay. I'll probably say those four divisions. It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
But the Cardinals.
Y'all got out that division. Y'all won it.
Well, what?
The Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all was in that division, and I'm talking about in the
Legion of
Boom era.
Yeah, we was psyched out though, bro. We had a crazy ass coach in Bruce Arians. And, we had Todd Bowles, and you had the prime Patrick Peterson and prime Tyrann Mathieu, and Larry Fitzgerald, and
there's some ballers over there, dog.
Yeah, we was
Docket. Calais Campbell was over there too, then, huh? Yeah,
we wanted to play football. Yeah. But I think Jeremiyah Love. I think that was a good pick for them. Mm-hmm. But you kind of hate to see it because it's like, is this going to be another sad tale for a running back who's going to a team that don't really have the resources to?
Right after 4 years, they're done. Through with you.
I mean, we saw what happened to the kid, from the Raiders this past year.
Yes.
I mean, poor kid couldn't get no blocking, and everybody say, "Oh, he's a bust, and he's this and that." Blah blah blah. It's like,
I think the guy had more rushing yards after contact than he did before contact.
Yeah.
that every time he got the ball, he was getting hit.
Yeah, it's tough, bro.
It's tough. Like, and these clubs, they're going to get these guys knowing that O-line is not right for him.
Well, the truth is that, bro, teams that sort of operate in that mix, they're not really good.
Right. Yeah.
They're
not really get a high draft pick, a really talented running back, but
they're not really
O-lineman is getting blown off the ball every play.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the highest paid running back.
Yeah, that is
right now with a rookie deal.
Nuts.
He makes more than Saquon.
I think he gonna make like 50, 52.
It's nuts.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's insane.
Oh my God,
he might get 30 carries a game next year.
30, boy, you playing for my club? You getting 45? What?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, you just hate to see it. I think about Trent Richardson's and, even Leonard Fournette, bro. Yeah. Like, they and I know the Jaguars had a couple good seasons, but, when he was there, but, they just don't quite have the the administration, the scouting, the executive, just like wisdom, like people just they're not making the greatest decisions for the franchise. So you just hope and pray that he able to hopefully
get him a second
be
contract.
able to carry that
and
get a second contract. But I mean, I could tell you right now, pick 3, all that money, and you dealing with the big wells.
Right.
That might end up being an 8-year contract.
You better perform. You better perform, Joker. You Joker. You.
That might be an 8-year contract. So
extending that boy forever.
Yeah, bro.
Franchise tag.
The whole way through.
Ain't going nowhere, buddy.
Yeah.
So do this help the running back value position?
Oh man.
I don't think so.
I mean,
he just coming out of. I mean, he is a high draft pick. He could have been an O line. He would have.
I mean, it's a handful of guys where, like they could just be wherever and sort of still get, picked or valued. I think Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, like if you possess those talents and traits, like then you're valuable.
You'll be all right.
But I mean, a lot of these dudes, they
don't have no Christian McCaffrey or no Saquon trait.
So
not even a calf muscle of neither one of those guys.
Yeah, and you just need, when you're a running back, man, you need a good O-line. Like you need good receivers, right? And you need receivers able to stretch the field, right? So that way you could get 2 high safeties and they ain't got everybody in the box.
Yeah, crammed up.
But then you also need receivers on the edge that want to block. So you need a Jarvis Landry. You need Hines Ward. You need so it's like, but you can't have everything.
Can't have everything.
So, we'll see.
If that's the case, I'll be out there.
We'll see.
Man, so Tyler Algier, he signed this offseason with the Cardinals, which I'm pretty sure he probably was thinking, man, I'm going to be the lead back now. Finally got me a starting job. And then boom. Jeremiyah Love, $50-something million.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that?
I'll be
knowing that you've been a backup your whole career.
Yeah, but they didn't break the bank getting him.
No.
You know what I mean? So
they didn't hurt him, they just put some more money in his pocket.
Yeah, like they didn't break the bank getting him, bro. So I think he'll be all right. I will say this, bro. Tyler is really he's a tough runner.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's one of
solid guy.
Yeah, bro. It's a few times I hit him and I said, "What the fuck?"
Right.
I'm too old for this shit. Like he runs hard. You know what I mean? Like, and like. But I do know this. He could carry the load.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he can get 20, 22 carries a game, and he's one of those guys too that gets better as the game
goes on. Maybe third, fourth quarter,
so
broke 2-3 times.
Yeah. Given everything that they got going on, if they're able to sort of draw up a decent run scheme with them, which I assume because LaFleur is the head coach and all these dudes come from that McVay, Shanahan, scheme. And so they know how to get dudes on the move. They know, run actions and the stretch run and to play act and how it all ties in. And so a lot of times with those type of teams, you need 2 running backs. So I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be all right. Like he'll get over it. I mean, obviously he's number 3 pick. Like they're gonna parade him. He's gonna be first in the depth chart.
Yes.
It just is what it is. But I do think it's opportunity in there, for Tyler.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I mean, I always had great respect for him. He's tough. He play hard.
Yeah.
He played the game the right way.
Yeah.
He's just like a fucking,
Bull,
Michael Turner, Steven Jackson, like just a fucking bruiser.
Right.
So not many guys want to tackle him. I tell you that. I know this from experience.
Just get out the way.
Boy, you better get out that boy way.
Just throw an arm out there. Alligator arm.
Yeah, but that shit won't work. You liable to break your elbow. That's how hard he run.
Yeah, that's tough.
We'll see, man.
Exactly why I'm not out there.
Yeah.